Hi everyone, and welcome to The Investigators. These games are focused on information literacy and are designed to improve players' ability to critically evaluate information they consume by helping them understand reasons why information may be created and to develop the ability to identify information red flags and become empowered to act. So I'm just going to show you some highlights of it and some different bits of the game functionality. So when you first spawn in, as you can see, you get welcomed to the high school. You can have a look around at different bits here, but your first interaction is with Joe. And so Joe will tell you that he has a story that he has proofread for you, and you need to hand it into Paris as quickly as possible. So you can grab that story and you can head through the doors and open it. And here you've just got a little blurb of the article that you'll be handing in. So this part is to just help you get used to the game mechanics and test out something very cool called the Reportatron 3000. So you can head inside, you've got lots of other NPCs you can interact with, but for the game itself, you can head in here to the editor's office, and then over here you've got the storyboards of the different stories that you'll be able to interact with today. And so your first one is Gator's Get It Again, which is the one you have in your inventory. And you also have some characters here. So we've got Sam and Yaz and Riz, and we have our editor, Paris. So you can hand your story over to Paris. They are very excited that you have shown up, and they will tell you to take it to the Reportatron 3000, click it and follow the instructions, and then you can place it on the easel to view it. So when you click that button, you can then head over to the Reportatron 3000. So you can just click on that, press publish, and now you will have a story in your hands. And so this is the Gators article. You've got 4 different easels in here as well, so you can place it on whichever one you wish. I'm going to put it over here. And so the easel will tell you exactly what to do. You can press place and Paris will congratulate you on your article and tell you to go and talk to the others to pick your next story. And then you can have a look at it in all its glory up here. So that is just to help you throughout the games. At the end of each story, once you've done all of your investigating and you're ready to hand it in, you will be using the Reportatron again. So that's just to help you get used to it. So to show you some examples of the game, I'm just going to go over here. Let's start with Riz. So Riz has an election story for you, all about the class president. And on Friday night, the leading candidate, Harry, posted horrible remarks on their rival, Jeremy's social media page. So you've got to go and talk to the IT guy, who will have some updates for you. And you can click Let's Go, and you'll get a very brief cutscene here that will also explain more of the story as well. And then once it gets going, you can head out into the hallway and start talking to the IT guy. You also get a notebook here, and so these are your reporter's notes, and so this will have updated information throughout the games as well. So we can head over this way and we can chat with our IT guy, and so they will talk to you about this cyberbullying event and that the post came from computer 2, but the cameras were turned off. So it's up to you to try and figure out who did it. So you can then start interviewing students. And so on the side here, you've got interviews remaining 11. So you can head along here and you can start talking to everybody. I'm just going to do this and then we're going to jump ahead so I can show you some of the games that you'll be playing for it as well. So at various points in the third story, you'll get mini games that you'll come up against, such as parkour here. So you can interact with your computer. So you are now inside the computer getting some data, which is your evidence that you can then take back to help you uncover this story. So you can play parkour, and the way you get your evidence here is you can come along. So you could just continue up and keep going round. However, you've got the chests over here, and when you click on it, you'll get the start of a clue. So you've got the first part here that just says Harry, and you can continue round. These are also your save points, so if you do fall off at any point, you will respawn at the last chest that you interacted with. So here's another one of the mini games that's inside the computer in Story 3. And so this is a rail game where you have to navigate these rails and levers to get to the end to find out another bit of information. Now we're going to look briefly at story 2, and so this one is all about the new sport vote. So students and teachers are getting riled up over the potential of a new sport. There's going to be a vote on this and you need to investigate. So same as with the others, you can click this button and it will take you through a cutscene that will explain more into the story, and then I'm just going to show you some examples of some of the sports that you can play as well. So in story 2, one of the sports you can try out is archery. So you can chat to the representative here and you can have a go at it. There's also different levels. So I'm just going to go all the way over to beginner just to showcase this video. Hopefully I managed to hit them all. When you start playing, you'll get on the right hand side, you'll have the targets remaining bar pop up. This is the same throughout all of the stories. When it comes to interviews that you have to do, it will tell you how many. In story 1, you've got lots of different items to place. That will tell you how many you've got left to do. And then when you hit the final target, the archery person will pop up and they'll give you some juicy information that you need for your story. And then you'll get a phone call from Yaz. So in each of the stories, you have a guide, and throughout it, they're there to help you. And so they'll phone you on your cell phone and give you different bits of information throughout it, and they'll pop up just like this. Another one of the sports you can try out is penalties. So you can give that a go by trying to score 5 goals over here. So you can click on this button to get a ball. And now we've got our goalkeeper who is very happy and smiling. And then you can try and score 5 goals. So again, once you try, like with archery, you'll get your scoreboard on the right-hand side like this. And so you can start getting all of your goals. Hopefully I can do it all in one. There we go. And the last one. And then again, you get this popping up, giving you some information, and then Yaz will phone you and tell you to go and try another sport. We also have diving as an option for you to try out at the top of this incredibly high diving board. So you press this button and then you can jump off. And again, you've got your scoreboard on the right hand side and try and get through all of the rings like that. And again, when you complete each activity, you'll get some information that you can take back for your article, and they'll give you that. And then again, your guide will pop up on the cell phone and tell you what to do next. Now we're going to have a look really quickly at the sustainability story as well. So Sam will tell you that there is the sustainability rating for the school has gone down and you need to investigate why. So again, when you press the button, this will take you through another cutscene that will give you more information and also show you some of the areas that you'll be playing this game in as well. Same as with the other games, like when it loads back in, you can go and find your guide. So for this one, this game takes place over here, and we have our Gary the Gator mascot, who is your guide for this story, and they will talk to you about the recent article and see if you can help improve the rating and find out what is going on. You can interview characters, so you can start by talking to Mr. Jones, who will tell you to go and talk to the students in the canteen because there are some bad recycling habits happening, and see if you can find out what's going on. Also, at different points, you'll see that you can't get into certain areas. That's because that's not active yet. So if you talk to a character and they say they're busy or something along those lines, it just means that you need to complete the task before you can go on to the next step. So in here we can interview some of the students and they'll all have different opinions about recycling and about the sustainability score. We've also got a lot of really cool custom blocks in this game. So as you can see here, we've got some actual school chairs. These don't come standard in Minecraft. And we also have some posters that we've made, and that's part of this challenge later on. Each of these 3 storylines has accompanying lesson plans with optional activities such as quizzes and guided internet searches. These 3 lesson plans, as well as a 4th standalone lesson plan on information literacy, can be taught ahead of gameplay and were created by leading industry experts.